The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Williams.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It does allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught at the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go, D-Tight. Check.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Ballage. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Alert.
They run it with Ballage. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A Miami 1st down on a 14-yard pickup.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Come on, D.
Now Balaj. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
They'll run here with Balaj. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now it's Rosen. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have this.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Allen taking it himself, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. 21-0 our score after 1. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Alert, alert. Here we go. Zoom.
Now Rosen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Wilkins coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Well, maybe that can give them a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. It's caught. Nelson. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Bills.
19. Right there in the middle. 55. Top 10. Check out.
They'll run on 1st down. Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, Williams. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The distance was never the question there, but he gets a friendly bounce to carom that thing through the uprights.
Yeah, and when you're trying to hit from 50-plus, you got to expect the ball's going to slide one way or the other. So he's pretty fortunate there. He's able to bank this one in.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again, it's Rosen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
49 the mic, watch 49.
Again, it's Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them in.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's Rosen. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, it's Rosen. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Mike 51, Mike. Corner. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now Williams. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the 27, Rosen. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run it now out of the gun. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Monday.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 39, Rosen. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jakeem Grant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it 24-13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Big hold to the 30. Got his man. It's Williams. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First down, Buffalo.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Williams. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Fielded at the 20. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Give them 12 yards there. The Dolphins have a first down. Rosen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. All right, come on. No. Off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Given 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. From the 36, Rosen. And he's got his man on the out route. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Rosen now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Oh, Rosen is stripped of the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A good pickup there at 22. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this foot. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Durham Smythe, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here, all right? Let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Dances by him. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st down, Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Round 80. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Kill. 56. Watch the shot.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Back to throw. Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.